Welcome back to this already, the final segment of today's Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Well, we do what we do on every Tuesday. We have our good friend Charles Alvarez. He's with Cornerstone Business Academy. That's cornerstonebusinessacademy.com. Really a primo marketing and sales strategist. I know firsthand because of the enormous growth companies I'm involved in had under his tutelage and continue to have under his tutelage now a couple of years consulting one of my businesses, which has multiplied its revenue while working with Charles. So I can vouch firsthand the great work that he can do. And not only do that, I'm kind of like a walking billboard for Charles Alvarez. How are you, sir?
Good, man. Thanks for the introduction. I'll try to live up to it.
Well, you do live up to it all the time. Tell us about your guest today.
Well, I'm really excited to have Peter with Trinergy. He's one of the managing partners for Trinergy. We had his partner, Bill, a couple of months ago, and I'm really impressed with this firm. I wanted to have him come back to talk about some of the issues that the energy business is facing, particularly when it comes to what happens when the consultants have left. So, Peter, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Charles.
Yeah. And it's Peter Purcell, correct?
Yes, it is.
And the website is Trinergy, TRENEGY.com. And go ahead and give us your elevator speech, Peter.
Trinergy is a Houston-based management consulting firm that equips oil and gas companies for growth and change by helping them get value out of their organization and systems. We have smart teams of people that come in and help solve pretty complex problems very quickly and help our clients fix their problems, teach them how to fix their problems long term so we don't have to keep being called back.
So kind of tell us a little bit about that, Peter. I mean, you and I kind of come back from the same industry, kind of the same backgrounds, and, the old model with the big six firms is, you bring a whole bunch of 23, 24-year-olds come in, you call them experts, you charge them $175 an hour, it's a $20 million project, and you're left with this great system, but that's about it. Kind of, what makes you different than most consulting firms out there?
First of all, we start with leveraging fit-for-purpose methods and approaches to help our clients. Charles, you bring up a good point. Typically what you find is, larger consulting firms, you have strategists or technologists. Strategists are these well-poised, gray-haired guys that come out with leather briefcases and bring the school bus in to create these thick documents that are very difficult for clients to understand and execute. So they have good ideas, great recommendations, but can't implement. On the other hand, you have technologists that speak a different language, a language that many of us don't understand, technology language specifically. And they're smart, and they can come up with very complex technical solutions. What we are is we sit kind of in the middle. We're realists. And what we do is, we listen to really try to understand what the overall strategy is for the company. We spend the right amount of time to clarify the problem, recognize alternatives, we develop easy solutions, and then most importantly, we help implement. And so whether we're there when the strategists and technologists are, or we spend a lot of time actually cleaning up after them, but our approach is fit for purpose, and it works very well.
Let me ask you, in terms of types and sizes of companies that you work with, obviously it's in the energy sphere, but is it in specific areas in energy? And what are generally the size range of these companies?
Sure. We focus primarily on oil field services, exploration production companies, and midstream companies. We have worked with everybody from startups, 1 or 2 people, all the way up to 15 to 20 billion companies. So our range is actually fairly wide.
Yeah, very good. Charles?
So, Peter, you said one thing that kind of hit my hot button, which is so true, which is, you kind of come in there and you clean up the mess after the consultants have left. So, if I'm a CFO or a CEO or a COO, one of, say a $500 million energy service company, and I'm leading between, Accenture, IBM, those guys, and you, knowing what you know, what would you want to communicate to a CEO or CFO listening to this radio program before they go and hire them versus hiring you?
Well, I think it's pretty simple, is talk to our clients who've used those other firms, because, by the way, there is a good place for those firms, especially when it comes to large complex system. implementations where you need a lot of people to configure software, because we don't configure software. Now, we can manage those guys. Or if you need, to outsource a significant component of your business, let's say either accounting, finance, or systems, there's a good place for those guys. But really is to talk to our clients before you hire these guys to come in and do change management or program management or a variety of other things. Talk to our clients and see how we differ, because many of our clients have engaged those firms in the past, but now they engage us, and there's a reason for that. But it's always best to get that from them.
Hey, got to wrap it up. Before we wrap it up, though, final thoughts from you, my friend Charles.
So one thing, I actually have had some time to spend with both Bill and Peter, and coming from a consulting background, I kind of know what to look for and what questions to ask. And one thing that I find intriguing to them is one of the things that we bring to the table as consultants is our knowledge base. And Trinergy, if you put their knowledge base against any Big Six, Big Four, however many of them there are these days, consulting firms, they've got them beat hands down. So if you're looking to really take those systems and use it to grow your business, Trinergy is a great company to do that with.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I really appreciate you spending time with us. 2014, has that been a banner year for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm assuming you're expecting that to continue well into 2015.
Absolutely.
All right, gentlemen, great stuff. Do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. While there, make sure you like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. I am Kevin Price. Have a great rest of your day. Spend it right here. Yeah, I did forget to mention my good friends at Robotaton, CAOOY, The Price of ADHD Business, Cornerstone Business Academy. All these great people, they're a reason why we're able to bring you this fantastic show.